So it's been a sad couple of days. Today's Sunday. On Friday, I heard that my old boss died in a car accident. So that's where I'm actually on my way to right now. They're having a little memorial for him, just letting balloons go in the parking lot of where we worked. And yesterday, went to my fiance's great-grandfather's funeral. And he lived a long, full life. I think he was 94. I didn't know him much, but it was just sad seeing all the people there. There was a big funeral. He had like a lot of kids and a lot of grandkids. I forget the numbers now, but he was my fiance's great-grandfather. So people flew from all around. Well, somebody flew from California. I think most of them were still in the area. But yeah, my old boss wasn't old. He was my age. He's like 36, 37. And I guess he hit a deer and was ejected from his SUV in Johnston, Rhode Island. And I just feel so bad for his kids. His wife and his two young sons. I know he's got at least two young sons. Just can't imagine what they're going through. So, yeah, he was a really good guy. He was a good boss and so dialed into the business. He was going to be running this freaking company soon. And, but, you know, he wasn't a dick about it. He was a good guy. He was a good boss, fair boss. So, yeah. So, okay, that's that. What else is going on? Oh, so I was supposed to be in work at 9 o'clock, but that's what time they're like having the memorial. They're like letting balloons go in the parking lot for him. So I called up and pretty much asked if it was alright if I came in 2 hours late. Because it takes an hour for me to get to North Windham, Connecticut from Johnston, Rhode Island. And then I'm thinking the whole thing shouldn't take more than an hour. Probably only be a half hour, but you know, the whole thing shouldn't be more than an hour. So I asked if it was alright if I came in a couple hours late, and they said, yeah, that's fine. I think I had overtime I had to cut anyway, so I just need to stay an hour later. So yeah, can't really think about much else is going on. Big funeral yesterday for fiance's great-grandfather. Lots of food left over. They're actually bringing it to a shelter because there was so much food left over. So that's nice. So they had a service in this little church, but only family was in there, and I guess I'm considered family since I'm engaged to his great-granddaughter. So we were inside the church, but they had a big tent outside with one of those inflatable projectors and a camera inside the church. So everybody who wasn't family that was sitting outside underneath the tent could watch the service on the big projector screen. And then we were kind of sitting around afterwards thinking they were going to do some kind of slideshow. But no, they were just taking everything down. So I'm still liking this helmet, the Bell Vortex. Very happy I went with the medium instead of the large, because it's nice and secure. I think the large would have been flopping around too much. Oh, it's the other thing. These Rhode Island roads suck. Not only like the quality of the asphalt, but when I first heard it was a car accident, I didn't think of a deer. I thought of the on-ramps and the off-ramps. Those are like right on top of one another, the on-ramps and off-ramps. So people are trying to get on, you're trying to get off the highway. It's pretty dangerous. And it's not just like one or two. They're like all over the place like that, like right on top of each other, the on-ramps and the off-ramps. But so between that and just the pavement, these Rhode Island roads suck. Yeah, I never ride with anybody else. Other bikers probably feel like I'm a stalker, because whenever there's other riders, I try to like join their little pack. There's a website called meetup.com where, people with common interests go do the same thing, and there's a Hartford area motorcycle enthusiast. But they always meet down the other end of the state, Sandy Hook, and so it would be an hour and a half at least drive to get to the motorcycle ride. So you figure you got to ride an hour and a half there, ride with them probably at least for 2-3 hours, and then ride an hour and a half home. That's a lot of riding. Be much nicer if they met closer. The meetup started my half of the state. Oh, so I didn't cover my bike yesterday, and it rained for a good portion of the day. But people ride in the rain all the time, so it can't be that bad. Just wiped it off when it stopped raining. I probably need to do some chain cleaning. I haven't cleaned my chain yet. Where am I at? I'm almost at 1,600 miles, something like that. That can't be right. No, that's a trip odometer. Oh no, that's miles. 3,000? No. I don't know what the hell I'm reading. Shouldn't be reading the odometer while I'm driving. Yeah, tell you, the Rhode Island's quality of the roads make you really appreciate Connecticut's. Much smoother, less potholes, and yeah, Rhode Island's are much worse. So I'm going to be early, almost a half an hour early, which is a good thing, though. I just didn't expect to be that early. Thought I'd be maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes early.
All right, I'm signing off.